Hello, welcome everybody. Let me know if everything is fine, if you can hear me and the level of voice is loud enough. It's very nice to see you. Hello, Serber. Very nice to see all of you after a long break. We had lots of work. Okay, so I got info that sound is fine. Okay, guys, so today we are starting again our first day streams with Occupy Mars, Dino and other our games. I will show you the last update. Probably some of you have played that. We'll discuss new features, maybe we'll have some Q&A and maybe I'll be able to answer some of your questions, and I will share our plans for the closest future. Okay, something wrong with the YouTube. Nice. Like, people are calling me in the moment when I especially told I can't talk right now. Okay. So at the beginning, I show you the. I will show you probably. We will discuss the latest update. So as you know, some of you guys might have telephone. Yeah, waiting for important call, but somebody is a bit late. So coming back to the topic, the last update. Hello. Greetings from Poland too. So the last update was released a few, I think, days ago. It was version number 0.122.2. It was released to the public testing branch, and the decision was made because of the some bugs. We were not sure how frequently they happen and how fast we will be able to fix them. And after some analyzing, we decided that we will release that update to the default branch. As we probably fixed most of the bugs connected to saving in that public testing branch, and we'll be able to release another update soon. And I will discuss that with you later with a bit more information. Okay, so maybe let's discuss that update. Wait a minute. Okay, so I have okay, I'm on the Steam. And we'll go through the update. Okay, so this is the changelog from the game. We have added several features to that, including and at the beginning, these are mostly the features that are connected to the quality of life. So the auto walk button, this is something I actually have to say I missed very much in that game. So now you can you don't have to adjust that. It's just basically by default it's on G number. I will show you that in a moment in the game. I'm very happy we have that feature now because yeah, that was something we needed. That thing I actually haven't tested that camera now remember selected first person or third person mode when player sleeps, sits and takes off helmet, but many players have complained that they don't like that the game forces the change. Then we added the possibility to charge suit from transformer battery. That is, I would say that's the feature, but some people consider that a bug. I would agree with both of those attempts. It was actually a pain in the ass that you had to have like separate solar panel just to load things. What's more, we have added possibility to skip tutorials in the intro base, because as some people have pointed out rightfully, not everyone has to be just has to like go through all of them and again. It's not something that players would like, so we have changed that. Added changes to escape route. I will show you that in a moment, because it was it's straight from the discussion on the Steam community. So let me switch into the game and I will show you some of those features, and we'll go back to the changelog later again. Okay. And I will see the restream. Yeah, greetings to everybody from every country. Yeah, I will be streaming gameplay today, and I will show the most important things. So we will try to do that. So let me switch to the game. Yeah, I know, but I don't. Okay, let me just start the game, and in the meantime, I will edit the. I will edit the info about the stream. Okay. I'm the older person, so we will change that. The face to. And the spacesuit. Maybe the European Union. Okay. Start the game, campaign. Yeah, and in the meantime, I will change the description. Okay, RTD42. I have said gaming here, not Star Citizen, nothing about Star Citizen. So I don't know why it shows you the Star Citizen. It's everything is set right here in my settings. So sorry for that. I can't like change it. It's everything seems to be fine. Yeah, so yeah, sorry. It's like you can't blame me for the YouTube. Sorry that happened, but I have like actually I can't change anything here to be better. Yeah, so Wapa Play. Yeah, I stream solo today because the devs are supposed to work very hard because they are preparing a major update. I think this is an important information for you. Hello, Germany. The date of the next update. I don't have a date, the exact date yet, but I can say that we mentioned that in the last update on the Steam. with the info that it will be between June and July. So it's either the end of June or the beginning of the July. Captain Yuka, it depends. We are trying. Actually, I was saving that for the later part of the game, but we are reworking the save system. There has been some major changes, so it's there are more we have prepared some security systems, so there will be less problems with the loading the games, and they should load faster. Yeah, well, so many questions. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I have that in the suggestions. It depends. I can't promise you that it will be available. Anyway, to play public test on Epic. Let me just write it down because I'm quite sure it should be available when we prepare the version for the Steam. We should also change that on the Epic. Okay. Let me know if the game is on. Okay, so the game is on, and okay, so this is the beginning of the game, as it always happens. Okay, no game sound. Give me a moment, okay? I'll just answer. Next major update, as I said, it's either beginning of the July or the end of the June. Yeah. Okay, so the first feature, as I mentioned, you can now skip the tutorials because some people hated that. When we decided that we want to make tutorials obligatory, we said that we will avoid the problems with the game being just difficult, because it is a difficult game. It's we tried to make that more friendly for the new players, but it is difficult. It's very complex. Oh, sorry. I will show you that. Let me. Just at least for a moment. Yeah. So it's here. Yeah. So now you don't have to like go through all of the tutorials. It doesn't disappear, don't worry. You can just skip it. Yeah. So if you want to complete the training now, you can just skip it and go. Now let me change the options first, because I hate that mouse sensitivity. Except, yeah, okay, it should be. Let me know if it's fine now. Okay, and I'm going back to the place where I should be. Okay. Hello. So yeah, okay, we have sound in the game. Yeah, streaming solo is cool, but sometimes you have to remember about just everything. Okay, so the auto walk button, it's exactly here. If you go to the controls, player, and it's here. You can change it. By default, it's G. So yeah, you can change it anytime. Okay, let's just go through the first part. questions. Hey, don't worry about the bot. It's we still have problems with adjusting that bot. Okay, another question, because you RT mentioned QWERTY or A30. We are thinking a bit about adding possibility at the beginning of the game, when you don't have to wait until all the game loads, but just when you start the game for the first time, you will be able not only to change all of the settings, but also pre-prepared settings for the controls, because we know that lots of players use A30 keyboard. Okay, I adjusted sound a bit. And you have to change that on your own, so we are thinking about adding the possibility to change that, like just choose between the A30 and QWERTY controls. Yeah, okay. Fuhey, about that logo, you need to change, because somewhere there's Steam. Okay. Somewhere in the Steam there is info how to change those patches, because they have to have specific dimensions. So just check it, and
HSE manager wants me to remind you that you can use your tablet to game.
It should work. Okay. Okay, guys. So I just go through. So this is the auto work. Okay, going for the base. Yeah, the next update, I thought that question will come today lots of times. So it's, yeah, exactly, end June, beginning of the July. And it will be a major update. We will add some features there, not the smaller features like now.
Temperature warning.
But the bigger features, like maybe some new things.
Pressure. External oxygen detected.
Okay.
New message.
New electrical engineer, right?
I also will show you the something connected to that escape from the base.
Hannah Land. Data. I see that whenever and the technical department. So okay.
New message.
Let's talk to the doctor. Yeah. Also, there were many questions about the campaign. Yeah, when does Cerberus right? When does 122.2 gets to Leaf Branch though? Tomorrow, I suppose. We want to release that before the weekend. I'm just waiting for the confirmation from the devs that one or two problems with the saves are fixed, and they will be available in the next update too. Hello, David. Okay, we need a way to move match and reset grids. Controls should be okay. Writing that down. Voice up or music down? Okay, so maybe music down. Accept. Cool.
Water refilled. New message.
Yeah, but I was talking about the campaign. So many people were talking about short campaign being just the introduction, and I have to say that on the Kickstarter we promised that we will deliver more plot and more campaign. and it's being done. It's like during the development. Yeah, I do understand, Eric. Yeah, we decided that we will release bigger updates, but you won't wait, I don't know, like half a year or I don't know, a quarter of the year. It should be I don't know, month or 2 months between them. Like it's not promised, but because I can't promise you that everything will go like fine, yeah. But we will be adding new features in bigger updates subsequently, one after another. They will be in like packs, like with the team, like I don't know, maybe the pack with the new vehicles, the pack with the new, I don't know, the chemistry pack, the plot pack, and you know, something like that. Yeah, and we will announce that as soon as we are sure that everything is fine in that major update. We will also give the alcohol 6-pack. I think it's connected to the chemistry pack. And also with the major reworks of some game mechanics, it's easier to, like, because some things are we do some things, but they are not like visible to the players. Like we are changing the Unity version for the maybe not the latest one, but almost the latest one, and like you won't see it directly, but you will see, for example, the improvement in quality of the graphics and improvement in performance.
There will be no opportunity to laze around for the next few. That's fine. As I said, there's plenty of work
Yeah,
to do.
so yeah, that's upgrading Unity was one of the things that we were worried a bit, because it can go smoothly, very smoothly, like I don't know, 2 or 3 days of coding and upgrading, or it can go rough. And we had a problem like that once, that upgrading Unity took like 2 months about. That was a big change. This time it's much faster, although there are some bugs. Yeah, but it's just something that needs to be done. We really needed that update. Yeah, I guys really respect you. Thanks for loving our game. We love that too. And I have to say, I really respect you, and like,
Definitely
if you
look
have
better.
more
I
than
won't
100
examine you.
souls.
It was
Actually,
just
have
an
never
excuse.
played
I'm glad you're
that
here
long
because
on
I
one
wanted to
save.
talk to you about something. You probably
With a
already
second
know about
fuse, I'm not
Martian
sure.
People. This is sort of a
I will
local-
check it
No,
in a moment.
the game into
Because
well,
now you
I
don't.
would.
Incoming
Wait,
message.
How's that?
what's missing?
Several ampules of powerful anti.
Let
Thank
me
you.
take care of
New
it.
message.
Yeah, so the question with the multiplayer, because we are thinking about that. So for now, the decision is that we wait for the end of the of the main phase of the development, but we are also checking if we could start doing some parts of the co-op before to make it faster. But it's not a promise, it's not information, it's just something we are reconsidering, because still it's, well, you have to have all of the mechanics ready to, like, to program cooperation mode, because it's just the most difficult part. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. I really can't say if winter of 2023 is possible. It would require abandoning every other upgrade. Yeah, antidepressants. It's important to have them on the Mars. Yeah, a question from Doug Sparrow. So if you load more of the map, does it take more space or does it unload and only save the props, building room items? I would say that the how big part of the map you unlocked shouldn't affect the performance. So the game engine is more used when you generate the new part of the terrain and you move between them. But for example, when you move between the chunks, I mean the parts of the map, actually the rest of them is saved and unloaded. So it's not that if you have I don't know, went through like 20 kilometers, all of that is all the time in the memory. No, it's the most farther away part are unloaded and saved, or like saved and unloaded. Okay, so this is something which was tricky. I will use the opportunity and show you that, because many players have died here because of the lack of the info. Let's remember, if you have the scrubber and it's red here, you can't press start because it will blow up. So first lower the temperature, yeah, like that. Now you can press start. Okay, more questions. Yeah, okay, so what Jazel said is the plan. Kira asked for the confirmation. Yeah, so generally we can confirm that the map is infinite. I know that it's not like completely realistic, because like Mars as a planet has like limit of the space there, but for the need of the game, you can assume that there is no limit. You can, if you have enough resources, you can just go forward and it won't end. Like the game will the engine will generate new chunks every time, like when you go through. So yeah, in our game, for the purpose of the game, you can assume that Mars is flat and infinite. Would it be possible to make it more realistic? I suppose it would be, but it's easier to code that in this way. But yeah, as Dark Spyro said, maybe not the performance, not that you would have to have a very big amount of space unlocked to cause the problems with the disk space. The saves are not that big. Actually the limit is because of the resources. You without the cheats, you just won't have enough resources to survive that long without building a base. When you build a base, things happen.
Oxygen 75%.
Yeah, Diver Dumo. I suppose that the new version of the Unity would improve performance, and yeah, we work on the performance fixes all the time. So like when we see something that causes the problems, we try to fix that. There are some limitations, but yeah, exactly like RT said. So yeah, coming back to the performance, when we can, we add fixes to that. When will there be a furniture? So there should be some furnitures when you unlock when we unlock. We show the text, some of the text. Yeah. So okay, so this one is actually blocked bar, but you have customization technology. in materials, it should be available too. No, it's not. But yeah, exactly. So the furnitures, they should be available here, and we will add more in the future. So you unlock that technology, and in the big crusher, you go to the second tab. Yeah. When would we be able to see maybe a pump extension? I'm not sure if it's planned in the next update. I suppose rather in the chemistry updates, or chemistry when there will be chemistry tech 3. We will definitely add that, but I just can't tell you when, because I actually don't know. Don't recall talking about that. So it's one of the features to build in the future. Yeah. Yeah. There is also a question about water, because there was a big discussion on the Steam about water tanks, and I feel sorry about wells and water spots. I will discuss that in the future. In a moment, okay? Just let me go through the campaign, because I want to show you the changes there. Okay, so in the meantime, we'll just try to discuss that.
Incoming message.
How much devs working on the Occupy Mars? The team is about 20-25 persons, including without the testers, I suppose. Like we also have different other projects. Maybe we should be able to show you more news about the dinosaur fossil hunter soon. So keep it up with our socials and ask on Discord channel. I mean the whole team, not only programmers, but also designers and graphics. Yeah, you know, we are pizza testers. We are not pizza testers. We are independent producer. We have limits, the budget limits, and but also we have lots of freedom when it comes to creative decisions. Like nobody can make us do something we don't want to do, or like I don't know, maybe if you want to like work longer on the game, it's only amount of money that we have for the development that it's like stopping us. Nobody can make us do something or not do something. Yeah, but comparing to, I don't know, Starfield or Star Citizen or Planet Crafter, it's not a very big team.
Incoming message.
Huh? And what's the point of the board? Just pack on Spot. When you're done, newbie, once you're done with Spotty, and one more thing, don't get close.
New message.
Okay guys, I will discuss the problem of water with you.
New message.
Because yeah, there was a very long thread on the Steam about water spots. So generally the water spots are not infinite in our game, because these are basically the deposits of ice. And some people have mentioned that we don't have closed water flow as it should be on the like space station. Yeah, and I have to say that yeah, they are completely right. The hydroponics is a closed system in places like that. And it's planned to be made that way, but just it's the early access, so we didn't have like time to add all the features. So yeah, you can like finish the water spot, drain all of the water from that place. But there are some mechanics in the game, or there will be some mechanics in the game that will make it easier, that it's not the end of your base. So the first thing is that there will be, I think they are tested now, something like water tanks you can attach to the rover. So we can, for example, make a small base somewhere, I don't know, far away, build that water tank. I can actually show you them, because it's now possible to build. It's something like, oh, wait a minute, gosh. So yeah, it's that tank, it's water tank. You can attach that to the rover. You can't build that now because there is no technology that unlocks it. It should be in one of the next updates. So for example, you build you find the water spot close to your base, you build a few wells, you build a pump station, and you leave that water tank there, and when it's full, you just attach it to the rover and drive to your base and leave it to have the water there. And there is a version for the oxygen, methane and water too, the 3-in-1. Yeah, and that's one of the things. And the other thing is that closed water flow that will be available probably in the chemistry update. Because yeah, those guys were right. You should have closed water flow. It's just early access, so you don't have now. Okay. And now we are going to the feature that I wanted to show you. Oh, okay, I have forgotten to take something aboard. Yeah, I've seen that one. It's already reported. It's a weird bug because we actually have checked that situation. Yeah, I decided not to go through Machine Bingo to make it a bit faster, but still I'm like talking all the time, so it took some time anyway.
Crew 16 departing in 5 minutes. Please exercise caution. Sandstorm approaching.
I can give you a sneak peek and that there are two, right now there are two versions of the plot. What caused that crash, that accident. But can't tell you which one has been chosen. One is a bit more fiction than science, and the second one is a bit more technical, I would say. Yeah, so we got achievement here. And this is the part that some people were furious about. We got some bad reviews because of that part of the game. So yeah, there are some changes now. So first is that I asked level designers to make those green lights a bit more, bit more visible. So it should be a bit easier to find them. Yeah, it's like you know, guys. I when I tried that for the first time, it took me like 3 attempts to go through them. Then we added those green lights. I don't know if it's more visible now. Let us know if it's better. But yeah, so the change was to make those lights a bit more visible. They can't, because we wanted also to make them like pulsation. But our art director said that it is too performance consuming. And now there is a change because people said that it was misleading, so you can't go back now. You have to go. Also, those lights haven't been visible. You couldn't see them. You had to like think, and the only way I can go is here. So now we have lights, and the other entrance is blocked. You can't go back. I don't know, maybe it takes a bit of the experience from you, but it's what people wanted. So let's say Vox Populi, Vox Dei, and after all we are making that for our players. So if our players decide that it's a bit too difficult or impossible to do, we think about change here. And the rest is quite, I suppose, easy. Yeah, I know it's it's maybe easier for me because I played because it's basically the starting base, so I have that in my memory. Maybe it's easier for me to finish that. But also there was also a problem with falling from here. It's fixed now. But I will show you something. But if you die too frequently here, let's think something. A mistake and they fall, like me now. So after the 3 attempts, you will be able to. Just let me show you that. So we also added that because of the player's voice, as people decided that they want to have a possibility to skip that part, and we decided that it's not our decision whether they should we force that experience on them. If they don't want that experience, it's not our decision to complain about that. Just let our players skip it. Yeah, I know, Eric, because there was also a problem. The death loop, it was fixed in one of the first patches, I suppose. But yeah, there was a bug like that. Well, it depends because you also have to remember that people have different like the orientation, so it works also in the game. So there is a possibility that somebody will not be able to like do it on the first or in the third time.
Radiation detected. Dehydration detected.
Okay, so now yeah, we can skip that.
Radiation detected.
So it's still the 3 times you have to try it, but now you're able to just skip it after a few attempts and go to the free play. I mean, it's Mark what we missed the jump 3 times. Yeah, Server's right. Yeah, so this version is available for the players now. It's on the public testing branch, and probably tomorrow, I don't know, it's not set yet, but probably it will be about 4 p.m. Central European time. We will switch that to the default. As I said, I just need a confirmation from the devs that saves fixes that they have prepared are working. So I need my guys from the QA team to test it and confirm. And when I'm sure that next update fixes that, yeah. So Fuhei, you did a good job. You found the way. And the server said it's on public testing branch. So if it won't work for you, then just you can switch to the previous one. But I think there are some nice features and some fixes that make that version worth playing. There are some bugs, yeah, we can agree, because it's like we see them. For example, there's still some problems with saving that haven't occurred before, because there were different that have been fixed. So like when we see them, yeah. Okay, check that that version, because in the version which is on the default, in the version on the default branch, there is a bug that every time you load the game, the loot table is resetting. So that was the reason why people got so many potato seeds and not others.
Procedure completed.
And something that most of the people just skipped, so survival procedures
Oxygen generator active.
and the
Comms down.
mm,
Detected nearby. Underground
knowledge
gas.
FAQ. Just please guys remember there is FAQ in the game,
Critical damage.
and QA team spent a lot of time
Survivors.
writing that, almost, you know, it's like a Martian Bible for you. It has all of the answers. Just if you need any, go to the knowledge base. Any insights? What will be available on the next update? I could give you that, but I could be fired because of that. So for now, I can only say that there will be some new buildings, there will be some new objects to build, lots of new features, lots of fixes. That will be a big update. It has a team, and as soon as we can give you more info, we will. New objects, yeah. Yeah, Martian Bible. A search option for that FAQ. Yeah, I think it's another thing worth mentioning. Just give me a moment. I will just write that down. Cool. Search in the FAQ. Next update. End of the journey, beginning of the July. Okay. Okay, and we will switch for a moment to the changelog, okay, and go through that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have discussed the auto-log button, possibility. Oh, okay. This one we haven't shown. Possibility to skip tutorials, added changes to escape route from the base. Yeah, I suppose that's all we did for now. So okay, the possibility to charge suit front transformer and battery. I will show you that in a moment. Then possibility information about printer. Okay, so this is a smaller feature, but some people have been surprised by the fact that when printing they got 10 times more items than they wanted. Description to the button to reset rover. That's actually something quite important. The temporary button for rover resetting. Information about max sleeping time, and this is something which is very big quality of life improvement. People were a bit angry that they have to try for a few times. Added warning before ATV explosion while grinding. This is something that people were a bit angry that they can't grind ATV or rover completely. We gave information in the FAQ why it's happening, but we also have given the warning that it blows up. Then possibility to be build trailer for rover outside the big crusher. So this is actually a feature, but we couldn't find the cause for the problem with disappearing trailer. So we added the possibility to build those trailers and containers, and I think it's a cool thing to do. And possibility to cancel printing, and this is something I was missing in the game for a very, very long time. And I will show you how that works. And the list of fixes, lots of them. We haven't we fixed all of the saving issues, but because they still happen, we are preparing a major rework of saves for the major update, including the solution for how to describe that. There were some problems with saves, which has been caused by different number systems. Like in the United States, there is the different sign in like to separate numbers from the parts of the numbers. And in Europe it's also a different thing. So we have prepared a system that fixes that and prevents the saves from collapse, because like when your system works in a different system, I mean operating system, and the game in the save is in the different system, then it just breaks down, and for example you don't have water or oxygen in your inventory. The problem with refilling empty bottles, when somebody used 100% resource from the bottle, there were problems with refilling that, as you can't print them for now. It could cause like at the end of the game, when the battle was broken. And yeah, we are still discussing about possibility of printing battles, probably in the chemistry tech tree. Yeah, and all the more major fixes, some smaller ones, yeah, and that info. Okay, so let's go back to the game, and I will show you those features. And the rest in chat for me. Okay, guys, so new mobile tanks, and the problem is that they are not yet available. They are not in that build. You can see them, but you can't unlock them yet. They are not ready. I don't know when they will be ready, because there is a problem with the cooperation with the rover for now. They can break the rover. But you can see that they will be. Okay, fix for the items disappearing in the container trailer. I think it's in progress now. It can happen. Oxygen extenders as well. It should be fixed by the fix for the resetting loot table, because the loot table, like the loot table says to the game engine what should it insert in the abandoned bases first. So if it's resetted every time you load the game, then you just you keep getting the same things all the time, again and again. So when that fix, if that fix works, after finding, like, basing the most important things, you should be able to find the more advanced ones, like batteries for the rover and oxygen extensions for the rover. But I have to admit, I haven't played that on that version for that long. I had to do that because when answering your questions on the Steam or on the Discord, after like 2 or 3 weeks, because actually I'm replacing Raimi, because she's now she left the company, so I'm acting community manager, and I haven't been testing much of the content, so I haven't been playing for the game for a longer time. Auto extender, I mean, okay, could you just write that in the DM or make a thread about that on the Discord channel, because I'm not sure if I will remember that, and I need to check it, because it may be just a bug. Okay. So first that magic button, reset rover. Why do we have something like that? Because there was a bug which caused rover to fall under the terrain, and it was caused by some performance tricks. So when you, for example, leave a rover somewhere and go in different place, and that chunk with the rover was saved and unloaded, when you went back, it could happen that the rover was loaded before the terrain, and then it just fall under the terrain, so you couldn't retrieve that without the hanger. So we decided, it was actually my idea, I said that, okay, it's simple, it may be stupid, but we need to give the players the possibility to retrieve the rover. It's not their fault that we had that performance trick that caused that problem. So yeah, we added that, and now you see what's that. If you ever have a problem with the rover, that you will, I don't know, lose it, you can't find it after the save, something broke and it's under the terrain, use that magic magic button. Yeah. Another thing. Oh, we have something. Abandoned tablet, yeah. Okay, so that small feature when you want to print that, now you know that for each unit you get 10 units of the cable. Okay, let me go
Information.
here. Okay, so I will use that nice new feature, auto work. Very cool. Okay. There should be some changes in the loot system. I mean, generating a loot here. So it doesn't fall under the terrain. Also remember that by the default, when you press the button, you see everything you can click. So in this case, it's circuit board or a tablet. Resources. Yeah. Okay, that's not something that I need now. And also, like, we know that some of your suggestions or some of the bugs, some of the features that you need, they take some time. Yeah, I just told that that build should include some of them, but we are still improving the system because it's it would need like a bigger rework of the loot system to completely get rid of the problem. So because we don't want to do that now because it would delay the expansion, the update which we are preparing. So we like using the semi fixes for that. So it's better, but still can happen, although it shouldn't. Am I going to blow something up on the stream today? Yes, as that's our tradition. That I was supposed to make a shorter stream today, but I have lots of to talk about. But on the other hand, we can make another stream next week and discuss the rest of the of that. Oh yeah, so okay, Juan, you have touched the very sensitive problem. So for now, like the design team, okay, so maybe it's because I don't want to say that in the way that somebody could think I am blaming them. So it's no blaming, no saying that somebody is wrong or like we may have a different opinions about that. I maybe represent a bit more your opinion. I mean, players and the design team and the devs have their own opinions about some mechanics. But yeah, they are the specialists of like for that. So it's their job to make it that mechanics work. And while discussing, I agree actually with them when they. So coming back again. For now, we are not planning to add the possibility to print them, but we are not excluding that possibility completely. I mean, maybe that will be added, but we were discussing the idea with the blank PCBs, which you could on the workbench you could repair and use. Also, there is an idea to allow players to craft them. I mean, to make it a little easier than completely destroying print the components. I mean, no, not exactly. Just because there are a few ideas how to do that. But the first one is to allow the players, to print the blank PCBs and then repair them. The other idea is to allowing players to craft the smaller ones from the bigger ones and the bigger ones from the smaller ones. Like, I don't know, 3 smalls give you 1 medium, 2 medium give you 1 big, or 6 small give you 1 big board. So when you don't have the ones you need, you can craft it from the bigger ones. But it's a big simplification. It's easy. I think it's easy to understand, but it's a big simplification, and it would need lots of changes in the UI of some things. Salvaging components from the broken ones to make a new one is also another idea we discussed. Another idea was to, which was discussed on the Discord actually with you, was to remove completely the workbench and just let the players print them. So most of the people, over 90%, said that they don't want something like that. Also, we discussed removing different types of the boards and just leaving the universal PCB board. But yeah, that didn't pass. So as you can see, it's not like we are not doing anything with that. We are discussing that. People have different ideas. Definitely something will be done with that. We could just let the players print the new level in the 3D printer, for example. So it's, but the problem actually, what's the root of the problem? The root of the problem was that players couldn't find enough boards, and if they find them, there was that loot problem, that they were falling under the buildings. So when we fixed the problem with falling under buildings and generating the loot, then maybe it will also solve the problem with the problem with the PCB boards, because it's not like it's the root of the problem somewhere else. Yeah, as you're saying. Okay, let me go. Yeah, and that's the case actually. Okay, we need to eat, we need to drink. Wait a minute, because I wanted to show you a few things, so maybe I have to prepare them first. Um, yeah, stacking the boards. That's another solution, and I think it's we are quite close to that. I can't promise you that it will be done, but probably it will. What's essentially with all the bug fixes seem to be coming in quicker than they are being fixed? I'm not sure if I understand you well, Officer Smurf. It's like the only thing I think I could say that it's early access and there will be lots of bugs. Because this is the early access.
Available point for
Like actually every feature can cause new bugs. The main problem with the game is that it has it's very complicated. We work on that for a very long time. Some mechanics are from the earlier versions of the game, so we can either fix them or rewrite them. So both solutions take some time. So at the beginning we were like completely focused on fixing bugs and maybe adding some quality of life features. Later we started working on that update. Still part of the team is fixing bugs, especially the ones because there may be a very serious bug, but which is not which doesn't have high priority. Like in some rare cases, game can crash, but it happens like 1 on 10,000 attempts, right? So it's a serious bug, but it's not something really urgent to fix. We need to fix that because it can happen, but it doesn't happen too frequently. But on the other hand, there can be bugs with the saves, for example, which have extremely high priority because of there's nothing more irritating than losing your save. It's yeah. Okay, more questions. Yeah, it's true. Even full releases have some bugs. It's not explanation, but yeah, it happens. What I can promise to you is that we won't abandon fixing things. We are still fixing that, trying to make that game as playable as possible. Will it be possible for the player to fast travel between bases, not just fast moving the rovers? Actually, because you are asking about that teleportation feature, and this is designed in a way that it doesn't move just the rover. This is actually the fast travel, but we should change that in the tech tree because people don't not people understand that wrong. People understand that well. We made that the misleading name. So it's not the teleportation. It's exactly the fast travel. So when you have two hangars and that technology, you will be able to fast travel between your bases. I don't know, maybe it's something that should be available in the late game, but yeah, we also wanted you to know that there will be some technology like that, and yeah, we made a mistake with that. So that there's the wrong name. So it's just fast travel, not teleportation. Although there are some news about like teleportation being possible, blah 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 blah, it's still like rather very very experimental physics. So no real teleportation in our game. It's not possible yet. And question from Juan. Yeah, so like we didn't want the players the possibility to print them because there is also that reason that we want players to explore. Yeah, but we kind of screw up because although the mechanics works fine, there are those bugs with the loot and that caused it to make more problems. So it was well designed, but the problem was with the
75%.
execution. I need to change some. Oh, hello, Piotr. Yeah. Okay. Big antennas for transmitting your teleport data. I said no teleportation, guys and ladies and persons. No teleportation. Sorry. It's not that fiction. The randomness of the content. Yeah, we are working on that. Still adjusting. Is it a bug that I can't use the hanger crane? If you can't use it, it's a bug. So when you try to use it and it doesn't work, just please add the log on the thread on the Discord channel or on the fastest traveler with orbital rocket. Yeah, but we have some plans for the orbit. I can tell you more, but I have full inventory. Okay, but Cerebral just tell me it's totally not working. Okay. Okay. Add the thread. I will check it today. It was supposed. Okay, that's weird. I would say. I mean weird. I just have to check it. I think that's all for now. We need to unlock one technology point. Yeah, if you have those antennas, there are some problems with them, but generally they should be possible to. They should give you the possibility to control the base. Okay, 3 heavy rovers. With the heavy rovers, because there was also a discussion on the Steam community. So basically, because of the technological depth of the game, you can't have more than one rover. So if you, for example, use, I don't know, not accusing anyone, just if you use the third party software that allows you to obtain some things, when you load the game, it can either crash your save or just will cause that save to break. So yeah, you shouldn't be able to have 3 rovers. You can have multiple quads, ATV, but you can't have more than one rover.
Available points for
And if there is a bug or use of different software, then it probably will break yourself. Oh, okay, I understand. But when there is a problem with that you're in hangar, I need to check it, okay? Okay, I have what we need.
Materials, technology access level.
And I have like, I don't know, 10 more minutes to talk with you guys. So, okay. Transformer and
Technology access
battery.
level increased. Electricity, technology access level increased.
And we are going back to our base. So just a few more features to show you today. Sleeping and loading the suit from the transformer. I will make a small inner joke. I hope you guys could understand me well, because as always the experts from the financial forums were giving good advices about changing the person who makes streams, because supposedly we are not speaking English well enough for them. So yeah, that's the case. Okay, so we built the transformer and the battery. And we'll sleep and wait for
50%.
Also remember that you can set that if you want to use the tool, or you want to use it in a different way. Also, if you have any problems with inertia, you can switch off head bobbing. Just letting you know. Is hangar console working? I can't access any vehicle. There's some people it works. It not for everyone, or I really have to change it, because it's supposed to work without just when you build the hangar, but it looks like it's broken sometimes, and I don't know why. Yeah, a question about, because I think I missed it, question about ability to stack circuit boards. We are thinking about that. For now, the problem is with the, because every object that has HP, it actually shouldn't be able to stack, except, I don't know, seat tanks and because if you stack two objects, some of them like can stack, but then they have like the same, the average HP, and for the boards it would mean that it's less broken than before stacking. It shouldn't work this way. But yeah, it would be one of the solutions for the general board problems. Damn it.
Low temperature warning. Sleep deprivation warning.
What more, guys? I could tell you now. I'm thinking, what can I share with you? What exactly happens with seats we stack and have different stats? Does it all reset to 0? It shouldn't reset to 0. It should make an average. So if you like have two different okay, maybe the other way, Diver, because I haven't been testing heavily that mechanics. Usually one of the other testers did the greenhouse. I will just ask and check. I have lots of things to check now, and maybe we discuss that on the next stream. So it's not only the coding problem. I think that there shouldn't be any problem with stacking boards that are not damaged. The only problem is with the boards that are damaged, and this is one of the reasons that why we actually almost removed the damaged boards from the. Like now, when you find loot, it's not damaged. But if we want, if you want to have damaged boards, then we need either to add the possibility to stack them, and it should have like it should work like fine. Or there's another option that there will be some, I don't know, container, especially for the boards. I think that should solve the problem too. What will the hangar offer? Teleportation. I mean, fast travel. And also you can reset the rover there. Change the trailers and many things. Okay, another feature you wanted to like people wanted that. So according to your stats, now you can see the it flashes on red, but I can't sleep longer, right? Okay.
Low temperature warning.
Okay, so the last thing for today is the charging the batteries from charging the suit from battery or from the transformer. So yeah, we have some. We don't have. We have some energy stored here, and people were complaining about that, so we changed it. And what no power? Oh, okay. I need to set the power out. Yeah. And yeah, you can. Yeah, it does work with the set 8-hour limit, but also it counts if you have enough water, oxygen, or if you're not hungry. But yeah, I think that's works. I think just fine. And also we can. Wait a minute.
Suit
So here.
recharged.
No, I use arrows. I mean, you can also write it like that, or yeah. 1 hour inventory materials will be taken in calculation when printing something, so we don't print materials we already have. I think it's hard to estimate because actually you may print more materials. You may have, for example, how to describe that? For example, I want to print the materials for the medium solar panel, yeah, but I also travel. So I have in my inventory materials for small solar panel to charge the quad, right? So I don't want to print only the materials for the. I want to have that reserve, like resources for something else. So I don't think that feature would work well, but we can discuss that. Dire Spyro, is there any point of limiting the battery output? Actually, I don't think so. Like, if it's not used, it goes back to the battery. So, it's completely different than in the transformer, because in transformer sends all the energy that is set. If it's, for example, if the building uses, I don't know, 20 kilowatts per hour, and you send 50, then 30 is lost. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Will the distance info be updated? Yes, probably yes, but I'm not sure if it's if in this update. Oh, Fuhei, you mean yeah, the max output is the max capacity of the battery. Yeah. What's more? Okay, guys, let me check that. Wait a minute. So yeah, we discussed most of the features. I think I have shown you most of them. Okay, so I will just let me check one more thing, okay? Because I wasn't able to show you a few things because of the. I don't have possibility to build them right now, but I will just add that possibility and show you something. Okay, or not. Okay. So unfortunately, there won't be blowing up things today, guys, because I don't have cheats here on that computer. So I can't add explosives and detonator, and also I won't be able to show you a few features today. So we'll do that on the next stream. I will prepare the save for you. What's more? Will there be an option to turn off buildings in the workshop or manage energy to, for example, turn off the fridge? Yes, we are adding that feature. Not sure if in the closest update, but yeah, we will add that. People wanted that, so as I said, Vox Populi, Vox Dei, that feature will be available. There are now 2 different conceptions. No, I think the thing that has been chosen is that you will have something very similar to the fuses. So like the fuse box, and you will be able to switch off and on certain numbered places in the workshop and in the workshop and HQ and cantina and lobby, because there is much more buildings that you can use for building objects now. Yeah, so let me make some summary. So probably tomorrow we are switching. I've just maybe switched to me. Okay. So for the summary, probably tomorrow we are switching the public testing branch to the default branch. The only condition is that I have the confirmation from the developers that safe fixes are ready. We are releasing the the huge update. More details will be available soon, and the exact date also will be revealed, I think in the next few days probably, or weeks. But definitely it will be either on the end of June or at the beginning of the July. And then we'll focus on next bigger update with the next team. After releasing bigger update, we will also focus on fixing things, because yeah, we expect that there will be some bugs. The good thing, which I haven't told, is that probably the saves from the current saves will work with that bigger update. Your saves are safe. You will be able to play longer, so don't worry about that. And I suppose we will meet next Thursday with more information, I hope. Maybe some of my colleagues will be able to join me. So I think that's all for today. If you have any questions, I have mentioned several times that DM me or just start a thread on the Discord channel, or if you are from the Steam, there is also the bug and issues forum on the Steam, so please add the info there. I'm going through them every day, as well as with the emails. Also, I want to emphasize that we read, well actually it's me, I read every single thread that is started. It's not possible with the Discord channel now because there are too many messages, but I'm also trying to catch up with them. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just let us know right there on Discord, on the Steam, or other social media. So thank you guys, ladies and persons, for being with me today, and we will see next Thursday, I hope. So live long and prosper, bye bye, and see you on the Mars.